The FBI, CIA, DEA just delivered the biggest blow to democracy in Africa by Raphael Adebayo, announced to the News Info. What the FBI, CIA, and others are telling us now is that this is pure speculative fiction. Even pre-colonial African states did not indulge in this level of tone deafness whenever the people asked consequential questions. I just read the documents detailing the United States multi-agency defense of the drug baron in Aso Villa. Let us be clear about one thing. The FBI, CIA, DEA, and other US agencies in that report just delivered the most damaging blow to liberal democracy and representative governance the world has ever witnessed since the collapse of the Soviet Union. True, because how would you be covering up for this person? How? You have information that could actually tell us that this man is actually a drug baron. He is actually all the things that people have said that he is. And yet, the FBI, CIA are covering him up. That means that this person is either working for them or he has some benefits that he is giving to these people in that place. Because why would they do that? The CIA and other covert US intelligence agencies have dedicated most of their existence since the post-1945 period to threatening regimes considered inimical to liberal democracy from Eastern Europe to South America, Asia, and Africa. African leaders have been summarily assassinated, overthrown, or demonized by the CIA and other Western security agencies and propaganda outfits under the pretext that these leaders were undemocratic and unreasonable. Telling the Nigerian people that they do not have the right to question the background of the imposter who has imposed himself on them is precisely the same as telling them not to exist or be citizens who fulfill their civic duties. Exactly. Why would you say that we don't have the right to ask questions? Why? Somebody that is leading us that we don't know anything about his background. We don't know. We know that this person is a drug baron. That is the news we've been hearing about him. And that is just it. And you don't want to tell us all these things. Somebody that did not know the school that he went to. We don't know the things that he is capable of, all his history. You know it and you don't want us to know. You say we can't ask questions. You don't want us to know his background. And yet he's governing a whole country. He's governing a whole country and you're okay with that. How much privacy is too much privacy? Nigerians know all about the adventures of Hush Puppy and as publicly and volubly discussed by the FBI. Abi? So does Hush Puppy has to head that you have to release all his information, but you can't release all the information of Tinubu because of what? Because it is his privacy. What kind of privacy is that you did not give Hush Puppy that same privacy? Despite Hush Puppy being a private citizen, how is the Instagram Hush Puppy different from this unpresidential Hush Puppy in public office? I wonder. Even Donald Trump, while merely campaigning, was unequivocally open about his medical records and several other so-called private information. So what is all this buffoonery and obfuscatory glamorization concealing crucial details on a public servant who bludgeoned his way to the highest office in a country of nearly 250 million citizens? I wonder. You are keeping everything about him from us. We don't know anything about this man. We don't know his health status. We don't know his real age. We don't know anything about him. Nothing. But Hush Puppy did that. You exposed everything about him. Donald Trump, that is in US president now, everything about him. He said it. His medical history, everything. People know everything about him, but we don't know anything about our own president that is governing a whole 36 states, over 250 million people. And you think that it is okay for you to cover it up for him. You think it is okay for you not to expose his secret, saying that it is confidential. We don't have the right to ask. Why don't we have the right to ask? He's holding a public office. He's a civil servant. We have the right to ask. We have. What is the point of representative democracy if the people cannot question their public servants about anything and everything? Abio, they keep saying we are in democracy. Let us come and know that this is a military regime. Since we can't ask questions, we cannot ask questions to even start with. If you say we want to protest now, they will say it is treason. They will arrest you, or they shoot you gun, or they blow you tear gas. You can't question them. You can't ask for accountability. What kind of government is that? It is not democracy. This is not how democracy is supposed to be. Every liberal democratic constitution I know states that sovereignty belongs to the people. What the FBI, CIA, and others are telling us now is that this is pure speculative fiction, Abi. So we should not believe that democracy constitution is sovereignty and it belongs to the people. So let us leave that and say, oh no, it doesn't belong to the people. It belongs to the people in power. They have the right to tell you that, oh, don't expose my secret to the people that I'm governing, which is wrong. You're a civil servant. You're a public servant. So we should know everything, every details about you. But no, these people, they like to hide things, hide secrets. Somebody will be sick, they'll be covering it up. Even pre-colonial African states did not indulge in this level of tone deafness whenever the people ask consequential questions. How many more people must die? How many more juveniles must be unjustly imprisoned and violated? How many more citizens of this country must suffer and be strangulated? How much more damage must the usurper in Aso Villa cause in Nigeria and the Sahel before the US starts taking its professed commitment to democracy? I wonder because they see everything that is going on in this country, but it seems that, it's favoring them. That is why they are not saying anything about it. Because how can this person be making a whole country suffer like this and people are okay with it? People are hungry, people are suffering. You remove fuel subsidy, you remove fuel subsidy. You did not have any alternative for people. You just came and just did what you think was okay for you. And you are just there like that, okay with Nigerians suffering. And the US that are okay with it also. US starts taking the professed commitment to democracy, human rights, and transparency seriously in Africa. At this point, we Africans had better set to work to revive and critically develop our traditional institutions if we ever want to make it our current truth. We were democratic long before the Europeans came to tell us their democracy was superior. I don't know, this their democracy that is superior, that covers up things, that covers lies for somebody. I don't know that kind of democracy, because in their own country, there is openness, there is accountability. Their president cannot do anyhow. Their president cannot talk to citizens anyhow. But it is happening over here in Nigeria, and you people are okay with it, covering up for this person. It is well. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.